Okay, so day 21. Boop, 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 boop.
Hello, Rita.
Let's see what we're looking at here.
I'm trying to think the date we started.
Jesus, don't even look. Don't even look. We'll, I think we should just continue this on maybe once a week or something. Just keep going with the shadow journaling. Like,
Yeah, have you got more input then?
I should do. I have loads of books there, so we could just keep
Yep.
mining the books.
Yes.
And then if we keep doing that, eventually we can, like maybe next year, we can do a 21 day with loads of experience.
Yeah. Take people through.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So day 21, it is said there is a crack in everything, and that is how the light gets in. If you don't dive deep, you'll never find. If you don't dive deep, you'll never find. Through your deepest cracks, our virtues will shine. Ask your source for clarity, and it will give you light, insight. Just wow, you did it. Woo! Took us a while, but here we're here. You have graced yourself by turning on an incredible light to your shadowed truth for the benefit of opening yourself up. Having unveiled how our machine has been operating all this time. It seems very distant now, but there was some really, really lovely days, wasn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember sitting out and you played a song. I can't remember what you played. It was the first time you played your guitar. And I was like, boom. And the sun was setting. And we were doing it right on sunset. But then, yeah, I can't think what time of year it was. But yeah.
Very so good. It was lovely. Yeah, that was over in Castletown. Yeah, so over the past few weeks, you have been introduced to and have braved through better awareness of your self-image, where it comes from, what feeds it, what depletes it. That's a good question. What depletes my energy? What affects your mood and actions day to day? Where your fears stem from? What actually motivates your decisions and actions? How and where you form judgments? What detrimental emotions are you holding on to, and how its effects manifest day to day? What detrimental emotions are you holding on to, and how its effects manifest day to day? That's a strong one. Self-destructive and unserving behaviors and habits. What you're unknowingly running away from. The ways in which resentment is lurking, and where it is rearing its head. How you are reacting versus responding to life's, whether you like it or not, unfoldings. Reacting versus responding, I like that.
Yeah.
This is a hell of a pile to reckon yourself with, and you did this work. You've braved through. You have turned on the floodlights. How do you feel?
Like, I need to go back through my notes. But, yeah, I'm starting to be really aware of what triggers me or feeds me. Yeah, it's been really cool.
Yeah, when I asked the question, the answer was more. I want more.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, there's definitely more to be done, which is great.
Yes.
Right, so I think we'll get into the meditation. So,
Let's go.
and it didn't have a meditation, so I picked a 10-minute Kriya yoga meditation.
Did you send it?
I did send it, yeah, and that's thanks to Claire. Thanks, Claire. Okay, I'm going to press play. You press play. See you in 10 minutes.
Yep.
Begin by sitting in a way that feels steady and relaxed. Keep your back tall and straight, but not stiff. Let your posture feel like a gentle snowfall, lifting upward, effortless and natural. Allow your shoulders to soften and your chest to remain open. Rest your palms open on your lap. Gently close your eyes. Soften your face. Soften your breath. Begin turning inward, slowly and gently, towards to the breath, the body, the quiet space within. Take a slow, deep breath in, abdomen expanding softly. Exhale gently, abdomen softening inward. Again, a slow inhale and a long, soft exhale. Let the breath move like it's kindness. Bring your attention to the base of your spine. As you inhale, feel awareness rising gently upward. As you exhale, feel awareness flowing softly downward. Up as you breathe in, down as you breathe out. A quiet inner rhythm, gentle breath, gentle movement. Continue breathing with ease. Let the rhythm feel natural, slow, effortless. Feel the heart softening with every breath. Feel space opening inside you. Allow stillness to grow. Allow the breath to move on its own. Nothing to force. Stay with the gentle rise and gentle fall. Breathe, moving upward. Breath flowing downward. Simple, soft, steady. Now bring awareness gently back to your heart. Notice any warmth, openness, or a soft emotion. Your heart knows how to be softened. Your breath knows how to guide you. Whisper inside, my heart is open. I allow peace. Let those words settle gently. Feel your heart soft, calm, steady. Feel your breath moving with kindness. You are here, present, safe. Begin returning to your physical body. Pay attention, feel your legs, your hands, your presence in this space. Pay attention on the body, pay attention on the environment around you. Whatever is happening, take a slow inhale and a soft, effortless exhale. Wiggle your fingers, roll your shoulders gently. Take one more slow breath in and soften completely as you breathe out. Whenever it feels right, whenever you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Carry this calm with you. A gentle breath, a gentle heart. You did beautifully. Thank you for being here. Namaste.
Well,
Yo.
I did not want to come back out of that. That was superb, I would say. Okay.
So good. Alrighty. What does day 21 bring?
Day 21.
Day 21.
Task. Oh. I'd like you to go back and look through what you revealed to yourself over these past few weeks. I don't actually have my notebook. What tasks and insights have you benefited from most? Do you feel more aware of habits and behaviors that are not serving you? I'd say yes.
Yep.
Of all this new material that you've encountered in yourself, are you able to create a list in priority order of the shifts and revelations that you want to carry on after day after day? I got this. I'll have to do this as homework. This will have to be like after examining each day.
Yep.
Where you'd like to embed a pause button so that you may choose to respond versus react. Respond versus react. I'm not sure I ever heard that. That's nice, isn't it?
I've been meaning to be like that for a very long time.
Yeah.
I've got better, but there's still people who press that button and I'm like, why did I jump? So yeah, 100%.
Where would you like to? All right, well, let's start with that. Where would I like to embed a pause button so that I may choose to respond versus react? Where would I like to embed a pause button so that I may choose to respond versus react? Okay. Left hand brigade. Let's go. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick 3.
Yeah,
That's one we could definitely come back to, big style.
yeah. They all seem to be around the same thing. When I meet someone with like an authority over me,
Okay.
it's when I'm most reactive.
Okay. That makes you push at them, does it?
Yeah, I just think I don't know. I don't know if it's whether I'm because I'm an air sign. As soon as I feel contained, I'm just like wow.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I wrote pause button on mom. I meant on the mom situation. I didn't mean, but it wouldn't be too bad to have a pause button. Like,
I have the same. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, when I feel triggered around my mother, talking to my mother, try not to react and judge. You know, be more present. Respond with kindness. Yeah.
Like I think I'm a compassionate person, and yet if someone has a meltdown, if I was fully compassionate, I would just smile at them, let them have their moment, and then say it's okay. But I feed into it. I'm like,
yeah, but it affects our nervous system. Like it puts your stomach and your body into fight or flight.
yep.
It's all about anything can be answered with be present, be aware of what's going on for you. It's just doing it. It's the difficult thing.
And even when you get triggered, some people are so unaware what triggered them, that they are triggered. It's just their life. I think we're probably both in a situation where someone does something, we might go blah, and then not long afterwards you're like, oh fuck, done it again. And so you can undo it or work through it quite shortly afterwards. You know, it's when someone's just so unaware that they get triggered.
Bastards, huh?
Just sweep it under the carpet. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, no, it's tough. It is tough. You know, the Ho'oponopono was good. That kicks in for me all the time now.
Yeah, it never kicks in quick enough. Like, I'd love to be able to do it in the moment. Mine's always like at night when I'm just still thinking about someone going, and then, oh, hang on a minute. Oh, now I get it. And so often, when it's not aimed at me, I'll see someone's inner child wounding, and I'm like, oh, ooh, I bet you had this as a child, or I bet you've got a parent who's like this or like that. When I'm involved, it doesn't always, I don't have that third person ability soon enough. More work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not right now. Or it hasn't always been like that, but you're open to your growth, I'm sure.
Yep.
We know that for a fact, because that's why we're here.
Mm-hmm. And I'm so much better. Oh my God. Like, if you had a pause button, I'd love to be able to pause things and rewind back to myself 10 years ago. And then I'd be like, I don't even know who she is. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's good.
Yeah. Maybe 20 years ago. Like, super asleep. Like, not aware.
You know, we run on many levels of unaware. Bury your head.
True.
I'm sure we'll look back in another 10 years and go, oh, Jesus, I thought I had a good grasp. Right.
Okay.
Let's continue on.
No.
Since we all breathe the same air, since we all are woven from a common thread for the group, I'd love you to share a little something that describes your experience during the 21 days of shadow work. Oh, this is just kind of like homework for that 21-day thing. Include your name, what exercises were most revealing, what was the greatest benefit, what did you gain from. Yeah, this is something that we kind of have to do as homework. Did you like participating in this group? Yeah, that was great. That was the best thing about it. Getting together and doing it. Please share what you do in life. What was your routine for completing these assignments? And lastly, I personally want to know, do you feel lighter for having unpacked a great deal of this dark weight? Yeah, there was definitely many days through that I was like, oh, that definitely opened something. I'm curious if you have noticed how your interactions have shifted. Maybe you are responding in areas that you have previously reacted to. Still work there to go. Maybe your stop, pause, think button is more active. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Stephen.
I mean, I've been living with my mum this whole time, and there's stuff that I'm like, we'd have not been talking for days. Or, yeah, and now it just doesn't take much to work through things. So, 100%.
That's great to hear. Key takeaways: heightened self-awareness, wholeness, patterns of cause and effect, response ability in brackets versus reaction. Responsibility is a responsibility. That's good. Loving your whole self through it all. Phrase: I have seen my shadows and I am unafraid of what my truth holds. Mantra: I am more than I am not. And living without being whole, I simply cannot. Nice, I like that.
Yeah. I am more than I am not.
I am more than I am not.
Genius. And responsibility.
I like that, yeah. Yeah, like even just like putting tags on these things has been helpful. It helps with the awareness.
Yeah.
Having like catchy names for things helps, it helps it stick in the head. Right, so I have a heavy one here, a heavy hitter that I garnered elsewhere. So we can do this in long form maybe another time, but we'll do this for short. So for the next minute, throw you in the deep end. For the next minute, write down in bullet form, or even one word, just to denote it. Write down every trauma that you can remember having since birth, starting from birth.
Okay.
Gonna need a bigger notepad.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right.
Has it been a minute already?
I think so. Was that less than a minute?
I could do that probably for an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe we should do that. We'll do that in like a way longer form in future.
Yeah. And I need a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Is that all you can remember as a child or adult ones as well?
from birth to now, today.
Okay.
So
I once commented on someone's Instagram, and she said, one day I saw on her story, she said, you know, no one talks about how hard it is when you start to confront your traumas and you're working through your stuff. And I remember thinking, it's so true. Like, you don't get people talking about how hard it is when you're like trying to push through this once you've woken up and all this stuff. Anyway, she wrote it really well, and then I didn't say anything, but I wanted to because I could really relate, right? Anyway, the next day she posted someone's response, which was fortunate white girl with no real trauma, like you haven't had it that hard, and it's easy for you to say, and it was just scathing, really. And she then responded really compassionately and kindly and sort of said, yeah, I guess I haven't been through what other people have, but still, most people have experienced trauma on so many levels. And it's whether you're dealing with it or not dealing with it. Anyway, I reached out and I said, I wish I'd said something when I first saw your post, because I was going to say, thank you for posting. I can really relate. Then the weirdest thing is her next post was, oh my gosh, thank you so much for everyone's responses saying they felt the same. And I'm thinking, that must be a frequency. Like how you might not have had war-torn or like satanic ritual abuse or anything like that, like the worst of the worst. But whatever you have been through, you've been through it. Anyway, she actually did a voice recording and said, you know, thank you so much, and you know, even if you haven't been anything through massive, like, and she noted a few things, and I was like, well, actually, I have been through that. Therefore, I had downplayed my trauma because I'm a sorry white girl, you know what I mean? And actually, I've been through a lot. It was really interesting, like how she didn't think she'd been through that much trauma, and I've been downplaying mine anyway. Thinking it had to be war or satanic ritual abuse or something really like hideous. I mean, I don't know what you think of your trauma, but just like we've both said that we've got loads, and I didn't even get into the big stuff.
yeah, like I'd write something down and then it was like, oh, and then it was like, here's branches of more things to write down. Like, oh,
Yeah.
sugar, I need more time. But yeah, what you're saying there, thanks for sharing that. What you're saying there reminds me of someone I was talking to who has had a bad life. And I was talking about my trauma. And they couldn't understand why I was sad. Because it was so minuscule to them. they were just like, why would that bother you? You know, and it's all relative. You know, it's
Is that because they've been through something massive?
yeah, they were kind of like.
Yeah. Homeless.
They were kind of like, I wish I you know, but it's funny, you know, because I was like, yeah, but it doesn't matter how big it was. Like it doesn't. It's relative. If it's affecting your life, even if it's the smallest thing, if it's something that is hurting you to a degree that it's affecting your life, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's affecting your life and you have to work through it, they're the exact same thing. Well, not the exact same thing, but it's not. You know.
Yeah, 100%. And it's really interesting. Like, one guy who'd been homeless was talking about the responsibility of, say, being homeless, and he looks back at when he was homeless, and he was like, it was a choice. Like, I was choosing that because I was a victim at the time, and I'm like, wow. But if I said, if you went and sat next to someone who's homeless and like, you know, this is a choice for you, oh my God, can you imagine? Because they're still living in whatever made them feel so shit that they're living on the streets. So you cannot compare anyone's trauma to anyone else's. And it's almost like you can't even fathom someone else's trauma. I don't know.
That's true.
We can.
Yeah. Like there
Yeah.
there are obviously traumas that are way worse, but that doesn't mean other traumas are not valid. Right. So let's go with one last question.
Yep.
And that question is, what shadow am I newly working through right now, or need to work through? What is new in my shadow right now? And a follow-up question to that is, how can I let go and process that? Okie doke, left hand brigade.
Yeah.
What's new, pussycat? Whoa.
Do you know what's really funny?
What's
My
funny?
left hand writing
Yeah.
is often more legible than my right.
That makes one of us.
I think I try harder. Anyway. Wow. Woohoo.
Very good. So that's it. Game over. Never have to do shadow work ever again. Figured it all out.
We're done.
No, I think it's a good idea to continue on.
Yep.
Speaking of singing a song, I'll sing you a song. Might as well. I think that you're mad. You spend a lot of time in your head. I know that you're mad. You spend a lot of time in your head. If you could come away with me, you should come away with me. You should have some faith in me. Tomorrow could be too late. I wish we could change the day. Tomorrow could be too late. If only you had some faith. Too young, too proud, too foolish. Too young, too proud, too foolish. You ask a lot of questions. You've got too much time on your hands. To hell with conclusions. Why'd you have to make so many plans? Well, you should come away with me. You should come away with me. You should have some faith in me. Tomorrow could be too late. If only you had some faith. Tomorrow could be too late. We wish we could change the day. Too proud, too foolish. Too young, too proud, too foolish. Tomorrow could be so great. If only you had some faith. Tomorrow could be so Cranberries.
I love it. Is that one of yours?
No, jeez, I wish. That's the cranberries.
Oh, I
Yeah.
probably should know that.
Yeah. I wish, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm very grateful that you would think that might be one of mine. Yeah, so that's us. The beginning, the end of the beginning.
21 days. That's
So we have the 21 days now in a nice little playlist.
yeah.
And then if we just keep going regularly,
Yep.
semi-regularly, and then we'll have a nice body of work.
Absolutely. This is good. I really feel like I should be really sitting with and meditating on and coming up with my own sort of inner child stuff, or, you know, raking the coals. So, yeah, I'm keen to dig into it, try and produce some stuff too.
Raking the coals, that can be the name of the series. Raking the coals, stoking the fire.
Yeah, that's it.
Rightio, folks. And Holly, have a wonderful evening, and sure, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll let you know how fire field shoot goes.
Yeah, please do. All right, talk to you. Night, night. You know what? Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, I want to get you on the camera if that's all right. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.